Spiritual bypassing is perhaps one of the most insidious and cunning traps the ego can set. It is a barrier that is not only hard to see, but hard to recognize, even when we are firmly in its grips. This is because it hides behind a mask. It presents itself as a habit that is supposedly furthering our self-development, when in reality, it is holding us back. I speak from experience. My own mind was particularly persuasive in employing this tactic. But what exactly are we talking about? Spiritual bypassing is the tendency to use spiritual ideas to sidestep unresolved emotional issues and psychological wounds. It is a way to use our practice as a shield, ensuring that the parts of ourselves striving for attention go unnoticed under the guise of progression. In the early stages of a spiritual journey, many of us enter a honeymoon period. We have insights, we feel blissful, and it becomes easy to overlook our humanity. We seek a divorce from our human parts in order to remain in a spiritual paradigm. But turning away from the elements of our humanity that seek attention, calling it transcendence, is a grave error in judgment. It is well and good to feel bliss, but not if it comes at the expense of alienating yourself from the world. We are still social creatures, we exist in networks, and the bills still need to be paid. In my own experience, I've seen this most clearly in the modern tropes of Neo-Advaita. We hear people say, "There is no me, so there is no one here to feel this anxiety," or "Thoughts are meaningless, so I can just drop them." I fell prey to the laziness of these sentiments myself. They act as a band-aid, providing a temporary reprieve, but they eventually produce a perplexing hangover of self-induced delusion. I once played the part of the expert who felt like a phony. I knew the right words to say, and I knew how to deflect questions with poise, but in my heart, I knew I was skipping the process. I had to learn that rejection of self is no way forward. When our core intent is simply to escape what we are feeling, we have moved from spirituality into psychology. That is why I always encourage therapy alongside practice. As Robert Augustus Masters wrote, when transcendence of our personal history takes precedence over intimacy with our personal history, spiritual bypassing is inevitable. To not be intimate with our past keeps it undigested. To grow, we must have the courage to reach toward everything that lies within us.